influence and this righteousness about you, where through your persona and your vibe as a Gemini Ascendant, you have this air about you through the community and almost this entitlement of being the one that is looked at as a shiny object or as this trendsetter or this icon. And this draws people to you, and it works out in your favor because you'll want to interact and mingle and socialize and further your circle. And this gives you the key essential tools to pull people in so you can communicate and just exercise your intellect, which is very stimulating to you as a Gemini Ascendant. And then as a Gemini Ascendant, your 4th house will be ruled by Virgo. So growing up, home life, you had things that were laid out for you, your schedule, things had a flow to them, a realistic material flow. And this helped you build out, or helped you be able to become a better planner here in the future. Because, you know, your 4th house is like your roots, your anchor in life. And with Virgo ruling it, it gives you that influence where you can always fall back on a certain health regime here. It's like your home life was your medicinal bag of tricks that you can go back to for organization and to really work out the kinks and details in life. And it gives you that practicality of not only being curious and allowing your intellect to grow, but in a very organized manner so that information is retained. And also, with your 4th house being ruled by Virgo, your mother could have been very disciplinary with you and wanted to teach you some valuable structures and skills in life that could create some basic necessities for you to help manage your life better growing up and maturing, that you could take into adulthood. And your mother could have had a certain sense of service to others and had a strong spirituality. And it could have been one of very self-sacrificing or wanting to help others in a way where her ideas or her service, whatever it is that she did, was very medicinal in its quality, so that it was very much needed by others in some way, shape, or form, which has rubbed off on you as a Gemini Ascendant. And also within your home or growing up, you could have been very much wanting to organize and create your own checklist. And you could have been very much interested in health, nutrition, and fitness, and learning how to keep yourself clean and organized within your home and just internally inside, and organized with your thoughts. And then with a Gemini Ascendant, your 5th house will be ruled by Libra. So there's a sense of balance that comes into play and harmony when you experience romanticism or romance on a entry level position here. And I say that because with the 5th house, this is like romance. This is like first base, second base kind of romance, or getting to know somebody, or just having things not be too deep and on a superficial level, which allows room to breathe here. And it gives a little fantasy to some sort of relationship. So as a Gemini rising, your 5th house being ruled by Libra, you'll have this desire to really want to justify your romantic pursuits in a way that is, or creates balance for yourself. And you'll be very curious to the other person or other connection here, to what their idea of romance is and what makes them feel loved. So it will be this kind of going back and forth with the beauty of what pleases the eye aesthetically to the connection, how you can look kind of deeper inside of the person and see their true beauty as well. It gives that harmony there with the inner and outer exterior of a person or connection. And with Libra ruling your 5th house, you also really have this appreciation for the aesthetics and the arts, and perhaps designing, even graphic design. This will all be very appealing to you, to really want to make and create beautiful things that people can talk about, that you can express, and people can, see the beauty and harmony through your creative endeavors and really appreciate it as very fine art here with Libra ruling your 5th house. And also as a Gemini Ascendant, your 6th house will be ruled by Scorpio. So you just have this intense nature to really want to not only be very loyal to a schedule and through the mundane processes of your life and your day-to-day tasks and routine, but there'll be this need to want to transform it as well. So it creates this mysticism around your everyday routine, and this makes perfect sense as a Gemini Ascendant because you want to keep that intellect very stimulated here. So with Scorpio ruling your 6th house and its transformative quality and its mysterious quality and intensity, it allows for the mental stimulation to go or to penetrate through your mind and help the intellect further stimulate as you go about maintaining your routine schedules and routine tasks day to day, week to week, throughout your everyday life here. And you will have a strong will to really stick to the script of a schedule. And you'll have that willpower to persevere and to, keep things going, which is really important because as a Gemini Ascendant, mutable air, you will have this persona that comes off very wanting to test the waters here and there and talk about this and that and be a bit scattered, and your curiosity can lead you in this direction and that direction. But with Scorpio ruling your 6th house, it nails down the power and the strength to stick to what it is you're doing, but transform it in a way so it doesn't get boring or monotonous for you. And you'll have a strong need to want to stay healthy. And you'll probably have different health regimes that metamorphosize throughout your life, and it helps for you to try out different things that work for you to keep you healthy and strong, and with a strong psychological intellect, because this is very much needed for you as a Gemini Ascendant being ruled by Mercury. So as a Gemini Ascendant, your 7th house will be ruled by Sagittarius. So this is your opposing energy, the oppositional energy that pulls you, but also repels you in a sense. And you'll attract connections, deeper partnerships that are very philosophical in nature and have this expansion of thought, which kind of triggers your own mental interests to really kind of pin down the details within this energy of Sagittarius ruling over your 7th house. And this is what draws you to these people, because